Apex Legends has a problem with balancing one very specific legend. Since his launch, he has been deemed overpowered. He did receive a partial nerf and everyone forgot about him until a pro player, for Furia, hiswattson, played him in the Year 2 ALGS LAN, and everyone began to notice the strength of this legend and what he brings to a team. But that legend still brings a lot of problems even after receiving a small nerf this season, and that legend is Seer. Seer is the legend whom Respawn doesn't seem to know how to nerf, and poses a big problem in the competitive and casual scene in Apex. But let's look over Seer's timeline which led to his rise and alleged fall, and my opinion on how Seer can be nerfed. Seer was our season 10 legend that launched and everyone said that he wouldn't be good. Like every single season of Apex Legends when we get a new legend, most of the community wrote him off even before the update was even shipped to console and PC. But when the day came for the season 10 launch, everyone tried him and quickly realized the power of Seer. In the beginning, Seer was able to do damage and also flashbang with his scans. His scans would do 10 damage to each player caught in the scan, and activation time and cooldown for his scans were a lot shorter. At his launch, way overpowered Seer was, he was nerfed a week later after his launch, due to the outcry of most of the communities regarding his ability. Seer was written off at that point as a useless legend, and his pick rate was in the bottom 5 of the pick. We all have one person to blame for Seer's constant plague to Apex Legends, and that's pro player hiswattson. Hiswattson and Furia changed the Apex Legends pro scene and meta with Seer. Seer went from a mediocre legend to one of the most picked legends in the game because of hiswattson, and teams slowly realizing how powerful Seer is and how much he brings to a team. I won't go in depth with this because I already made a video on how Furia changed Apex Legends with Seer. I'll leave a link in the description or a title card above. Even after his recent nerf at the beginning of season 16, Seer is still played a lot due to the stupidest bug that shouldn't be a thing. When pairing him and Catalyst, their ults work together. You block line of sight on you and the enemy, but Seer's ult allow you to see them through the wall, which is completely stupid in my opinion. But regardless of that bug, Seer is still really powerful. Regardless of the delays in his scans, how long it takes for him to pull out his hands, or how slowly he turns using his passive, Seer is still really powerful regardless of his nerfs. He is still played in high and low tier lobbies, and even in Pro League post nerf. Most people had thought the Seer nerf would have completely written him off as a must pick, but he's still a must pick in certain level lobbies. And with the constant audio issues in Apex Legends, playing without Seer is like playing blindly, because the only way you're gonna hear people is if you use Seer scan to know where they are. But how can they nerf Seer? I have a suggestion which will completely ruin the character, but it's just a suggestion. One of Seer's most powerful abilities is to cancel heals and resist. You take that ability away, and you take away the aggressive pushes that Seer allows with those scans. It is really a bad suggestion, but do we really have another choice?